The possibility to exterminate an entire country can occur at the flip of a switch without warning and without the possibility to shelter. Ladies and gentlemen, these cell phone towers are not what they seem. The standard range for communication towers is about 10 to 20 miles. Yet there are hundreds, if not thousands, in every major city. They normally keep the power on low, but these towers can get jacked up and have enough power to nuke a city near you, like a giant microwave oven. These towers, disguised as telecommunications towers, can deliver death at the speed of light. No anti-missile defense system needed. No early detection is possible. The power running through these units is equivalent to hundreds of microwave ovens. They are giant microwave oven towers, and the oven is your city. And in any major city, there are dozens per square mile. They can light you up like a candlestick, and little by little, these things have gone up everywhere. People look at them, oh look, another cell phone tower. If people only understood, these aren't just cell phone towers. These towers are extermination towers. The World Health Organization recently classified cell phone towers and cell phone radiation as a health hazard, and that's putting it mildly. However, with just a slight modification of these towers, that is to say, a flip of a switch, these towers can be transmitting microwaves of a deadly nature. You could call this idea government-sanctioned extermination by cell tower. But officially it's called silent weapons for quiet wars. And in the wrong hands, these ideas could be called cell tower terrorism. And nobody wants to say a word about it because they couldn't possibly live without their cell phone. A foreign power could hijack our communications network tomorrow and nuke the population without them even knowing it or being able to do anything about it. The scenarios here are endless. These towers have looked like virtual guard towers since the beginning, and it only makes sense that they could be able to shoot rays into designated zones. And by what we've stumbled upon so far, it looks like these cell phone towers are just a small piece to another rather complex puzzle. We've discovered numerous US patents regarding various delivery methods for nano-sized weapons triggered by electromagnetic waves. These weapons are called matro weapons, M-A-T-R-O. Matro weapons, consisting of nano-micro capsules containing DNA or chemicals for transfection purposes. That's a mouthful. But what that means is they can deliver tiny capsules the size of dust, smaller than dust, that can enter your cells and that can release DNA or chemicals and turn you into a GMO, a genetically modified organism. Transfection is what they do to make GMOs. And instead of turning a tomato into a tomato, they can turn people into something else. They can deliver these nano-micro capsules through aerial dispersal, by driving a car down a street, into any populated area. People will breathe it in, drink it in, rub it in, and then they can be activated via frequency transmission. These micro bubbles can contain DNA or chemicals. And what would be the purpose of that? They could fake an outbreak in a designated area by activating a cell phone array. They could do it for a specific neighborhood or for an entire city, and nobody would be the wiser. And nobody would be looking for transgenic microbubbles as the source of the infection. All of this technology is well documented. It absolutely exists, and the question you should be asking yourself here is, do you want a nuclear weapon disaster parked in your neighborhood? You can call it a cell phone tower if you want to, but it's a nuclear bomb just waiting to go off. It just needs the right hacker or the right rogue state or the wrong politician to push the button. Do you trust a politician? Given what we know about our government, they probably already have this plan set up to nuke us all in case things go wild. If we don't accept their New World agenda, all they have to do is flip a switch, and there ain't no bulletproof vest for that. If you live within 10 or 20 miles of a cell phone tower, you could be affected by this technology. And again, no one can see it coming. Imagine lights out for the entire country at the flick of a switch and nobody's warning you. You could wake up in the morning, turn on the television, they say breaking news, the entire East Coast has been wiped out and nobody knows why. People just dropped dead everywhere and nothing was destroyed. It's the perfect weapon for the NWO. Extermination without mass destruction. A weapon of mass extermination. One thing's for sure, we don't need 10,000 nuke towers per major city. And now that they've built up a grid, all they need to do is flip the switch. We need those towers taken down.